Hello everyone, Klaus here, and today guys I'm not going to review a set, but in fact I'm going to review a mock, and it will not be a bionicle mock, it will be, as you can see, a Lego system mock, so made with plates, bricks, with studs and stuff like that. And also one thing to notice is that this base, which I made with my friend Shadow, in fact it's not a base to put a Lego minifigs in it, but it's a base we made to make some battle scene with two figures from the Mega Bloks Dragon's Universe theme. So first the Alliance guys right there, so the human guy can be compared as a kind of space marine, if I can say so. And then the Swarm Dragons, the Micro Dragon from the Dragon's Universe theme. So we decided in fact to make some, at first we just decided to make some little base to make some fight scene between these two guys, and then it kind of expanded to this big base which is made on a 48 by 48 studs base plate, as you can see, the big grey one from Lego. So big Lego base made with Lego brick, obviously, Lego bricks obviously to me, but we made this one to make some battle scenes with the Dragon's Universe figures, which is a theme from Mega Bloks. And so that said, this base can be divided in three sections, the one with no roof, if I can say so, and this second section and this third one right there. Also notice that this base is supposed in the storyline I created to be an old dusty base, so this means you will have many broken parts and roof exploded and stuff like that, because well it kind of degraded with time, so it's well, that's why there is many broken parts in this base, and I think that's quite all for the overall explanation. Now it's time to go in details and explains how everything works, even if of course it's going to be quite quick, I think, or at least I hope. So first we have the no roof part right there. You can see well, there is nothing except maybe first this big hole in the wall, and as you can see the nature, excuse me, so the plants and stuff like that kind of evolved into the base directly like that, you can see, with many green parts. So yes, it kind of evolved from the inside to the, well, the inside of the base right there. We can also notice a little rail right there, which it will be quite useful to put a little train on it. This thing here is to stop the train if it goes too fast. And you can also notice the hole right there to let the trains goes on in this, so kind of like a tunnel. This part isn't really useful. You can also notice, excuse me, the crane right there, which is mounted on some studless plate, so it can be slided on the side like that, and obviously you can turn these things without any problems. Of course the crane was already made by Lego like that, it's not an invented design. You can notice also the different walls, the parts broken. Notice also the little crack in the wall right there. And apart from that, we can notice the different parts on the wall. For example, this slope brick, excuse me, which are which are put on the walls thanks to a snot technique, which means studs not on the top, even if it's quite simple to realize. And there, well, I'm going maybe first to put the little train. Well, not really a train, but here you go. It can be opened on the sides to let go the vehicle, because yes, these parts are not here to be to look just pretty. They are here in fact to hold this type of vehicle, so the Alliance speeders. Once again, a Mega Bloks set, and as you can see, it fits perfectly, and this black part prevent the vehicle from moving. So you just have to close this door, and thanks to this type of wheels, just put it on the rail like that. And here we go. And then you also have this type of crate, which is designed, as you can see right there. And you also have this little door, so you can close the crate if you want. But this crate is supposed to go right there with the door opened or broken, like that. And now we just have to put the vehicle in here. And I think that will be all for this section. Then we just have to move on to the second section, so the first room, which is this one. So you can also notice the fact that the barrier is broken, as you can see. The same can be said for the roof, by the way. And so this room was made by Shadow. So as you can see the rest of the roof, which is on the ground. And it's a generator room, if I'm correct, so with a control computer right here. And here is the generator. And well, in the storyline we kind of created, you can also notice the shape of the door right there, made with some slab bricks. Also notice that the color scheme in this base is really classic. It's gray, in fact all gray, black and red, and I really wanted to make some to just use these colors. So of course in the real world you may have many colors in one building, but here I decided to go a little realistic and just put 3 colors everywhere. So that's why there was only a few other colors. It's mainly gray, red and black. So as you can see, you have the red for put on some stripes, the black put on all the top parts and stuff like that. And so as you can see, you have the computer and the generator room. And like I said in the storyline, the guys from the Alliance are supposed to go here to recover some data from this computer before leaving, but they are ambushed by some micro dragons. If you want to see the battle scene we made with this set, this mock, excuse me, you can see it on the Brickshelf. I will put a link in the video description, so you will be able to see the pictures of the battle scene between the two sides in this mock. So here's the computer and the generator. You can notice the nice corridor right there with the bridge up here. It was made by Shadow, by the way. Here you have once again a broken door and a second room, which is it's a kind of a storing area. A storing area, so you can see a crate right there. In fact, which is a crate with some dangerous products, which are explosive products. And one of the Alliance guys is supposed to put a detonator on these things to explode to make the base explode. When the base explode, when they will be leaving the base after they are done with the computer thing. So here you go, and here another crate from the same model as you have seen in the as you saw in the first part of the base. Excuse me for my English today, guys. It's been sometimes I didn't make any English review, and I think that my English is in fact worse than ever. So that said something. So yeah, you notice the little pillars, stuff like that. Also, once again, like I said, the red stripes which goes on all over the place. And then you have the second floor, which this time a real building on it. As you can see, it's a computer control room, so it helps to control first the crane and also to see what's coming from the other side of the tunnel from the rail right there. So full of computers everywhere, little glass, little computer right here, and then you also have a radar dish, if I'm correct, or an antenna dish mounted on the roof, which can be of course turned if you want, like that. And I think that's quite all for this this mod, guys, this base in fact. So I'm just going to once again keep on turning it so you can see the other side. And this will be all. So you have a first part with a broken wall with where the nature kind of spring from. Then you have the rail, stuff like that, and then you have the two other rooms. Excuse me for this thing, it's quite hard to manipulate on my white sheet. And here we go. So that's all for this review, guys, and that's also all for this mock. So it's quite a different mock from usual because it's not a Bionicle based mock but a Lego system based mock. So it's not that impressive. I think we did not really use any complicated techniques or stuff like that, but still I think it looks pretty okay, and it serves its purpose. It's quite helpful if you want to make some battle scene between the two sides I've shown you earlier. And that said, that's all, guys. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask them. I will happily answer them. And well, hope you enjoyed, guys, and see you later for another video review. Bye bye.